So what do you do when you run out of eggs? Well, most people just go to the store and get more eggs, but that's not what we do. Stay tuned.
This building originally started as my layer pen. I've had chickens for years, and I got this. I went to a auction and all by myself, and I bid on it, and I got it, and Brett came and picked it up for me, and I brought it home, and so I've always had my layers in here. This is the house that I put the peacocks in when I first got them, but I'm going to make it a dedicated brooder pen for my chicks. So the first thing I want to do is put a floor back here, and I'm going to build a wall right here with a door, and that's going to be my room where the heat lamp is, and the food and water. The chicks will stay in there, but then as they get a little bit bigger and it's not so cold, I'll bring them out here into this area where they can get some fresh air, sunlight. There's windows with plenty of air, and then they'll be on fresh grass also. So at one point we had this spray foamed with this spray insulation to help keep things cooler, but when I had the peacocks in here, they pecked all around in here. You can see all these little peck marks. So I'm gonna chisel out a floor. This is where the floor braces are gonna go. I'm gonna put a floor in here, and then I'm gonna put wood halfway up the walls to this point right here, so that when the chickens are in here, baby chicks especially, I don't want them pecking and eating this stuff. I'm sure it can't be good for them. I didn't like it that the peacocks pecked at it, but I'm gonna just cover it up, and then they can't eat it. The first thing I need to do is chip away some of this insulation. I've already done it right here so that I can put my 2x4s across, and the wall that I'm going to build will go up. Okay, it is 6 feet across. Yep. Okay. I did not put this board right here in the center. My measurements were off. So I need to move it probably more about this point. We'll be halfway. Floor supports are in. Woo!
Well, hello, Hazel.
You know, if you don't have an old shed or an outbuilding that you can convert, you can use lots of other things as a brooder pen. I've always used an old galvanized tub in my garage, but I've wanted to convert this building for years, and I'm just finally getting around to it. right, I'm back at it again. I had to stop yesterday, and Brett and I had to run to Home Depot and get more screws. I ran out of screws. Now I have like 1,000 here, so I should never run out again. Alright, that did it. Alright, now I think everything's secure, and I think that this is pretty solid. Now, if we ever decide we want to move this chicken coop, it'll probably all fall apart, just like a big tornado hit it, because since this is a metal building and I'm not a skilled carpenter, I basically have just set everything in here and it's holding itself together because I'm screwing all of the walls together, but I'm not screwing it to the building. So I don't plan to ever move this, but you know how plans change. I'm gonna spray some spray foam down in the cracks back here just to kind of make sure. There was a few spots that I just want to make sure are completely draft free before I put this wall up. And I could see daylight through one of these holes right there. Right there, can you see daylight? I got some spray foam on Brett's tape measure. I'm in trouble. The question is, how am I supposed to cut plywood in this kind of wind? Ooh, don't get me, don't. Okay, I'm changing gears. I'm gonna go back to building that other wall. Too windy. Woo! If you think I know what I'm doing, you're very wrong. Gosh, this is so awkward. This is so hard. I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna see if I can do this better. Okay, I've had lunch. Now I'm ready to try it again. Oh yeah, I got one edge in. Am I? Okay. Woohoo! Ha! Ha! I got it! Right there. Perfect! Solid. You believe that? It's level. Hey, do you think it's better to go with the up and down boards being square or level? Because it's level, but it's not square.
Well, it's got to be level for your door.
Okay, I didn't know if it needed to be square for my door.
No, well, I mean, if it's not level, your door's never going to stay open.
Okay, all right, well, I've got it level.
You follow me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I needed.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, bye-bye. Check that, level. It's level. Oh yeah. I think I just got lucky. I might go back and put cross braces here, I'm not sure yet. But now I know I'm ready to start putting the wood along those half walls, the plywood, so I'm gonna go cut that. I'm gonna have to go to the barn because it's just too windy to try and handle plywood outside. So I'm gonna go do that. I won't bore you with those details. I'll be back in a minute.
see your finger.
I need a handle.
Is it bleeding?
I need more, but look how swollen that is right there. I'm gonna need a tetanus shot.
You got fat thumb?
I've got fat thumb. My blood, sweat, and tears went into this. I'm crying.
I don't doubt that.
Okay, so what I'm doing in here is, I'm gonna put, I have some leftover tin corrugated metal that from, I don't even know what, some other project. So I'm gonna cover this bottom section with corrugated metal just because I have it and I can use it. My problem is I feel like I need to just not smooth it out, but thin it down a little bit. This insulation comes down and then it comes out and humps. So I just need to trim this down a little bit here, and I need to carve it out of all of that out right there because I need the metal to sit on this ledge. Okay, here is the first wall. Oh yeah. There we go. You've only got two hands. Makes things challenging. Okay, that's two walls done. This wall and that wall. So now I just need to work on these two front walls. I just need to cover up what's left of this insulation, and then all of that part is done. All I have to do then is figure out how I'm going to clean up everything on the ground that I made such a mess. I didn't want the chickens to eat insulation, and now that's all I've done is leave little tiny pebbles of insulation everywhere on the ground. So I haven't talked to Brett yet. I might not talk to him. This might involve a shop vac. I had to vacuum my yard. Just don't tell Brett. Okay, it's done. It's done. I don't believe it. I didn't think I'd ever finish it. I think it's been 3 weeks. That's awesome. I did some modifications on the chicken house, the brooder pen, before the chickens got here, like the day before. So, some of the things I've done in here that are different is I just stained the wood. I installed a window. Best thing I ever did, because when the doors are shut on a cold, blustery day, you know, I could just come peek through the window at them. Second best thing I ever did was I bought this thermostat, Inkbird. That is the brand. It works very, very well. You plug your heat lamp into it, it hooks into your power, you set the temperature whatever you want it to be on, and it holds it there. It'll shut the light on and off and hold it at the temperature that you want it to be at. It's been a game changer for me. The temperature is always perfect. So, here's the inside of the pen where they'll live until they're about 4 weeks old, and then they'll move outside to what we call the chicken bus, but that is an upcoming video. Thanks so much for watching.